Well, hello. This is the second replay of the DL grinder, or however we're gonna call it. I had to record this like 4 or 5 times already. I've messed up every single one of them. So yeah, that was not fun. Also, please, if you are sending me replays, make sure to send recordings of your game and not replays, because replays are pretty much not impossible, but really hard for me to record a commentary over them, because I will need to record them on my phone, then bring them to my PC, and then record the commentary. And it takes a bit to move them from phone to PC. If you just send this, it's much easier. It cuts that part of the process, and it makes it easier for your replay to be published. So yeah, we can start. I'll show you 2 replays from Snyffus. They are the same matchup, so might as well. And it's Burning Abyss against DDD. Pretty rough hand, but you have 2 White Princess, you're fine. Skill Prisoner kinda sucks to draw going second, but it's okay. The DDD player will go ahead and just go off turn 1. It's good that he skills before doing this, because if he didn't skill, he wouldn't have had, scales here. He could have still went for Giant Trainer, but you would have no scales, and you would need to use the slime. While by doing this, you get to keep the slime, you have scales, you have Ragnarok in the scale, which is pretty important in the BA matchup, because it's just free follow-up. Goes Giant Trainer, draws Contract, pretty lucky. Draws Slime, which is fine, because you can just discard it. And draws Rag, so might as well do this, and bring back. Doesn't make Xanathon, which is fair. Let's Snyffus make Dante, goes Econ. So, the top deck was pretty lucky, but any BA was fine to do this. The reason why Rhino was pretty good here is that now, since his opponent end face popped Dante for whatever reason, he can go ahead and send Scar. Now, the DDD player could have waited and just ragged the Dante, so he would have not gotten back this. He would have not gotten back this Seer off of Dante's effect. So that's not the best play, I'd say, from the DDD player to end phase pop. The Dante wasn't threatening anything. And in his mind, I can tell what was going on. He was like, oh, but if I leave the Fiendish Rhino there, he can send Farfa and banish one of my monsters. Ooh, scary. Also, he already knew he had white. You can definitely tell. You can't tell the FTU, obviously. It's pretty unlucky at that point. You're not killing your opponent anyways. So you might as well just rag banish and play the resource game. Well, he decides not to do it. So whatever. Again, Snyffus would have probably sent Skarm anyways off of the Fiendish Cherno, because they're still White Princess, because he's a good player. He takes 1,000. He also would have not taken this 1,000 damage, which will come up, I assume, because judging from what's gonna happen, it will definitely come up. Searches for Doom King, and he swings with Ragnarok. If you're giving your opponent Hydra, just swing with the biggest monster. It's pretty easy, It's just more damage, and it's also little through 1 White Princess if he decides to take it, because it's 3,000. You put him on 200, and the gang just kills. He will need to White Princess early, and you don't give your opponent Hydra. It doesn't seem that hard. Again, Snyffus has double White Princess, so that doesn't matter. He can just double White Princess and get Hydra anyways, but still, still more damage if you're giving your opponent Hydra. Might as well. You will just double White, not take any further damage, go to Hydra, and that's it. Okay. That is this game. Yup. This was painful, honestly. It was pretty painful gameplay. The trap in end phase was definitely not correct, and the swing order didn't matter, but it was not correct. So, you know, few slip-ups costing the game. We're now gonna go ahead and watch the second replay. Snyffus is still on the bottom, will go second once again. And throws double white seer, which are pretty much attached to his hand. And then he has 11 here. So goes for Kepler contract searching Doom King, which indicates that he probably doesn't have anything. And just sets 2. Sets Skill Prisoner, which is not a good top deck, but here it kind of works. And he needs to set Seer, which is obviously pretty bad, but goes ahead and swears Slime. He needs to chain, otherwise he will negate the Skill Prisoner. Swings, takes a bunch of damage. You probably swing with something else to take less damage here. Since you know there is a white princess. Yeah, he could have put himself in a better life range, I guess, if he just swung with the biggest thing he had. He would have taken like 400 less damage, which does matter, I guess. Like for TD, that is. Well, Snyffus goes ahead and throws another brick. He throws the second 11 here, but he has another white princess, so he's fine. Quantrek will go ahead and keep searching, and he tries to banish. Goes ahead and swears on. I'm not sure. By the way, he swung with the smallest monster first again. Like he got like swung over by the smallest monster again, as you know. The So I guess the players don't really have a brain after all. But the reason why I'm kind of iffy about this is I guess you can't really know. Yeah, you can't really know that there is a white princess. You sort of do, though. Yeah, you do know there is a white princess there. Because like in his turn right now, he can't really tell because there is skill prisoner delay in the graveyard. But you know, even if he didn't read the white princess delay on Snyffus' turn after on his previous turn after the first white princess resolved, he could tell before battle phase that there is another white princess because he clearly. No, I guess he can't really. He can't really do that. He only has the Snyffus turn because after that skill prisoner starts giving delays and you can't really tell after that anymore. So I guess if he didn't check for delays at that point, there is no way for him to know. But still, I think you sort of play around it. He plays around Kaitrot as well. You just make the FA here, and if you make FA and you get white princess, it's fine because you don't give your opponent Didro. Because if he gets white princess, he gets to 1/6, if I recall correctly, which doesn't give your opponent Didro, and it means that you are not dying. And now, you know, this will happen. Didro will be. We procced 11 here, and yup, that's it. Wow. So okay, yeah, I guess the recap of this is DDD players are pretty dumb. Also, this guy was playing 20 card, which is like a mistake on its own. If you're playing 20 cards, you definitely cannot fit engine and text. And he was playing Book of Moon, which means that he was not playing super good text. He was playing like Book, which is fine, into BA, but it likely means that he was only on one Ragnarok, which is pretty troll. It means that he might have only been on one slime, which is pretty troll. Okay, yeah, his list was definitely troll, I'd say. And he could have played better. Again, like, as the last DD player, like, this is sort of just inexperience, I guess, at dealing with White Princess. Because you're just giving the BA deck the draw, which kind of sucks here, because it just kills you. Well, that's not my problem, I guess. If you've watched this, I guess you probably learned that, you know, how swing order works, hopefully. And that's gonna be it from me. Again, if you have replays that you would like to send, please go ahead and do it. Also, these are not meant to be toxic in any way. These are meant to be a learning experience for everyone. So, you know, even if the player there had its name there, don't go ahead and just like tell the player he's bad because he misplayed once. It's fine. You know, we're humans. We're all gonna fuck up sometimes. Just don't do it all the time. Thanks. And if you don't want to fuck up, subscribe. See ya.